Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2023 Ford F-150 Raptor. This model here has the 37 performance package. As you can tell with all of the graphics, MSRP is going to be right around $90,000 or so. And this model is finished off in white, as you can tell. We have a lot to go over for this performance-oriented and daily driving pickup truck. Underneath the hood, this is powered by the 3.5 liter twin turbo V6. It's paired to the 10-speed automatic transmission, pumping out 450 horsepower, 510 pound-feet of torque. This is rear-wheel drive. However, the Raptor has the four-wheel drive system, of course. 0 to 60 is going to be right around 5 seconds, even though this weighs in at 5,700 pounds. Top speed is going to be at 114. And as far as MPG goes, not really important for a performance-oriented truck like this. But let's work our way to the exterior styling, where the biggest distinction is the Ford logo right in the middle of the grille. That separates it from a regular F-150. And this even gets the amber lights both in the grille as well as for the DRLs and on the corners of the fender flares there. This also gets a forward-facing camera and plenty of cutouts in that upper grille. Now this also has a Raptor logo on the inside of the housings, where everything is LED for this. It has the steel front bumper, there's parking sensors, tow hooks, skid plates underneath, and then the rigid LED fog lights in both corners. This also has just over 12 inches of ground clearance, and with that 37 performance package, it provides it with 37-inch tires. These are 12.5 inches wide with a 17-inch beadlock ready wheel. There's the fender flares that are finished off in plastic and then steel for the side step. Now you could use this as a rock slider. Its main intention is for getting in and out. Raptor's also on the back section there. This also has body colored side mirrors with the camera and turn signal, and then a full moonroof up top. This one also has the quad cab with the short bed design, and then the entire graphic for the rear bed, which is really interesting to see. I'm not sure where the design came from, but it definitely gives it a cool look. And then in back, everything is what you would expect for a Raptor, with Ford spelled out, all the badges, the addition of that 37 badge. Has a steel rear bumper with all the parking sensors. It can tow right around 8,200 pounds. Full size 37 is stuffed up underneath. And this has the dual exhaust, which we can take a listen to. And then you can also use the button on the key fob or the one up by the backup camera to deploy the tailgate, where this model has the spray-in bed liner. There's also tie-down hooks, cargo lights, and then a power outlet on that driver's side. You have a usable tailgate too, with all of these indentions to place tools. If you're using this as a work truck, there's a ruler and the channels where you can put in clamps, so that way you can clamp down anything you're using and cut it from there. This also has the Ford step, so you can pull that out, and if you're using this truck a lot, you don't have to jump up and down to get in and out, which is very convenient. Something that's going to come in handy, especially if you use this every single day. And as we work our way to the interior, you'll notice that the upper section of the door panel has this denim design. There's a lot of matte finishes, leather too, brushed aluminum for that Bang and Olufson sound system, and a lot of storage where you can place items. Now for these rear seats, there's more of the denim material, leather of course, these are heated too, and this even has storage underneath the seats. Now this tray here is currently flat to give you more of a flat surface, but you can also fold this up and then lock it into place, so you have a divider and then you have a little bit of space just behind that. Now at 5'10", super easy to jump up into the back. Look at the amount of space down at my feet. There's storage pockets, you have drink holders, you have climate vents, and then even more auxiliaries down below. Armrest in the middle with 2 cup holders, power sliding rear glass, and then that full moonroof to provide you with a lot of light. It is so spacious in the back, 3 people can easily ride around. Now up front, door panels just like the rear, but we have the power folding side mirror adjustments, memory seating controls, all the windows too, and then a lot more storage down below. Raptor's in the middle, Bang & Olufson speaker is in the headrest. We have more of the leather and denim, of course. let's fire this back up. We have the solid leather steering wheel with the red stripe, all of the cruise control settings, lane keeping assist, volume, voice commands, and then even an R mode. When you push on R, these are all of your favorites that you can configure. So you can quickly push on that and drive it in whatever mode you have that set for. On this right side, there's a few settings for steering that you can go into, along with suspension, and then you have a few for the exhaust. And then there's also some more controls to further go through this information. So you have My View, which is a shortcut basically to add whatever you would like to see. So all of these are currently how it's set up, and then you can add and take away depending on what you want to see. You can go to Raptor info as well and scroll through all of this information. So it just depends on what you need to see for the day. And then you have a few others like towing and settings. And then the large digital gauge cluster for the rest of the info. Massive paddle shifters to use too. Now there's spotlights on the side view mirrors, power outlet for the bed. You can deploy the tailgate. We have the headlight and fog light adjustments, dimmer switches. The cargo light is at the back of the cab that you can turn on and off. And there's even pedal adjustments and the electronic e-brake. And then more storage up top. And then just above the massive screen, we have the engine start stop, as well as a shortcut to the camera system. There's parallel parking, hazards, traction, and a downhill assist. And then in the lower section, all of these are fixed. And this is how you can quickly go through this info. You can get into your towing. You also have zone lighting, power tailgate. Trail turn assist will reduce your turning radius when you are off the pavement. There's Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, various amount of settings that you can go into, and then different features as well. And you can even scroll through all this info over on the right side. Now there's the Pro Trailer system, which you can use in backing up. There's the trailer brake as well, all of the four-wheel drive selectors, and even the locking rear differential. And this has a few different driving modes that you can go through. So starting on this left side, there's slippery, you have the tow and haul, there's also sport mode, there's normal, there's also the off-road setting, and then you have Baja and rock crawl. So just depending on your terrain, you can quickly set that up. There's power and volume and tuning, also a few different settings for the infotainment system there. All of your climates are laid out incredibly well. This even has heated and ventilated seats, fan speed, temperature dials. There's some auxiliaries down below with the wireless charging pad, even more auxiliaries on that passenger side. Cup holders and storage in the middle. And then once you are in park, you can fold that down to give yourself an area to work, which is really cool that Ford has integrated that into a lot of their F-Series trucks. And then with it in reverse, we can take a look at all of the camera angles that you have for this truck. You can even get into the parallel parking there, the automatic parking. And if we put this into drive, we can push on the camera button. Now we have the forward-facing camera. You can also use the M button to go into the manual setting. There's a lot of storage in the center armrest here. And then you get two glove boxes for even additional storage. Now up top, there's the control for the rear window, along with the dome lights, sunroof, and sunshades. There's the sunglass holder, and then all of these auxiliaries where you can place exterior lights, compressors, whatever you have for the day. And then it is super easy to see over both shoulders. And from second gear, here we go. Paddles are very responsive too. So it makes you feel like you're not in a pickup truck. I love the driver feedback that you get. You forget that you're in a 6,000 pound pickup truck. This can do it all. And then very quick on those downshifts as well. Now, one thing that I will talk about is the 10-speed automatic. It seems to drive very nicely. Let's put it back into the normal drive mode. 10 gears is a lot, but with this truck and how much it weighs, and if you're towing, I think 10 gears is plentiful, so that way you can use the correct gearing and get some better MPG possibly, but it's really going to be how it affects the truck, especially towing. But with it now, with nothing on the truck, it drives very nicely. I don't think there's too many gears. I haven't done a lot of highway driving in Raptors, or with the 10-speed in general, but it doesn't feel like it gear hunts a lot because you have 10 to go through. And if it does, at least from my driving, they have been very smooth feeling. As far as the turning radius goes, let's make a quick UE right here. Feels pretty tight in sport mode, as it should, but that's pretty tight for this full-size truck. And in normal mode, boy, that sounds so good. It shifts as you would expect. And it's a quick truck for a mild acceleration like that. So roomy, so comfortable. I love the seating position with these bolsters. You're definitely getting your money's worth with this truck. All of the denim is even up on the dash there too. There is a little bit of plastic, but for the price, I think everything is spot on. Very nice to see that. There is also some carbon fiber accents that you can get, which is optional. This truck does not have that. I would opt for that. I think that would give it a really cool look. I'm not sure where the carbon bits would be, but there's a few other packages that you can get or take off depending on your taste, your budget, what you are willing to spend. But that is going to wrap it up for the 2023 Ford F-150 Raptor with the 37 performance package. Once again, huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Northlake for providing this truck for me today. Check out their website, give this video a huge thumbs up, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. I'll see you all in the next video.